So let me ask you, one of the things when you speak to people in the BJP or the ShivSena, they say they're banking on this Ladki Behna scheme, which the Chief Minister launched a few months ago. It is similar to what was there in Madhya Pradesh, in Bengal, in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana. Your party has called this bribing the voter. Now, if it has worked in all these other states, why should it not work in Maharashtra?
Very simple. I'll tell you why it has worked in all the states, minus the Madhya Pradesh bit. I'll keep that aside. In all the other states, whether West Bengal, whether Karnataka, whether Tamil Nadu, it was part of a commitment during the election. It was part of a political party's manifesto and promise. In this particular case, in the case of Maharashtra, it has come at the back of losing a Lok Sabha election and losing so spectacularly. And then they're realizing, okay, listen, we have to target women. Women are choosing how to vote. So let's do this. Let's introduce this for 3 months. Let's give them, Amit Shah ji, the Chanakya that he is, he has said after making multiple promises, he said, ye to jumla hai jeetne ke liye, chunavi jumla. And people, their own people are already saying it. This is a vote-catching mechanism for us. So if you think women voters are getting lured by 1,500 and also having to battle unemployment at home, having to battle high inflation cost at home, cost of living in Mumbai and Maharashtra, if you go and look at the per unit cost of electricity, thanks to Mr. Adani, you would know what they're paying through their newses. So 1,500 is almost like saying that, okay, listen, ab 1,500 rupees de dena, vote de dena. It doesn't work like that. Women of Maharashtra are saying, give our children jobs that they seek. Give us children, if our children are going to school and universities, give them rational fee structure. If I'm stepping out of home and working and I want to buy a few things, make it, worthy of living. Give us a better standard of living. So this 1,500 did not come out of a point of view of bettering women's lives. It's come out of the opportunism of seeking votes by luring voters with these kind of schemes. So that is why I'm very certain this is not working, even if they postpone the elections only to ensure that another month of 1,500 can be given to the women.
Let me ask you about Mumbai, and you mentioned, quality of life has gone down and people are finding it difficult and so on. But is it also not a fact that Mumbai's infrastructure has really skyrocketed in the last few years? You have the Trans-Harbour link, the Atal Setu, which is now functional, it's open and functional. You have the Mumbai Coastal Road, which is open and functional. And I believe next month the Prime Minister will be inaugurating the Aqua Line 3 of the Mumbai Metro between BKC and Aarey. The same Aarey metro cabin shed which your leader, Uddhav Thackeray, had opposed.
Okay, so all the projects you've named, you should actually go into history and say whose idea was the Mumbai Coastal Road? Who fought that fight?
But you didn't complete it. You didn't complete it.
So 2.5 years during COVID is what we were managing. Tell me something, Zaka. Were human lives more important, or at that point in time putting in our money when there was no support coming from the center? But even then, despite of that, before talking about completion, let's talk about the vision. Who envisioned it? It was envisioned by Uddhav Thackeray. BMC was just allow me to.
But who is going to take the credit for it politically?
I'll tell you why. I will take credit for it. My party will take credit for it.
But you didn't see it through.
If you allow me to complete. Yeah. If they would have allowed us to, complete a government for 5 years, a tenure, it would have been inaugurated much before the Prime Minister had to come and inaugurate it. I can assure you of that as well.
This is the coastal road you're talking about.
Yeah. Now coming to the Atal, the MTHL project. If you look at the period during our period, despite COVID, the fastest work was done to ensure that it leads to completion was during our tenure. That is why, it is very easy to come and say, oh, I take credit because Prime Minister has come and inaugurated it. But Prime Minister went and inaugurated the Chhatrapati Shivaji statue also. What happened to it? What happened to it? You all play with the emotions of our country, of our Maharashtrians, and you say, "Arey, unhone inaugurate कर लिया तो उनको credit." अरे vision किसका था? That is the point. काम कौन कर रहा था? देखो Zaka, I have to complete because 3 things were asked of me. Now coming to the Aarey forest, let me tell you one thing. Whether the Aarey forest, we were not against the metro line going through Aarey forest. Please understand the difference. The problem was with the car shed, and it will continue to be. You start a car shed. From car shed, you start up ancillary industries, then you set up stations, then you set up restaurants. You are basically trying to de-reserve a forest. What you're going to get, and Mumbai is only one of the cities in India which is proud of the fact that we have a jungle in the midst of an urban city. We were trying to protect that. Kanjur Marg, the salt pan lands that were being, and the audience should know this, the Kanjur Marg plots that we had identified as the area where car shed should come, where it would merge 3 metro lines. Here, there's only 1 metro line merging. The car shed would be serving only 1 metro line. We said move it to Kanjurmarg, cheaper, cost effective, and it will merge 3 metro lines, and we'll be able to do it, and it will save our environment. Salt pan lands, the Commerce Minister at that time was Piyush Goyal, who's now the Mumbai North Member of Parliament. He stalled it, saying that it is central government land, we can't give it to you. He went to the High Court. And as soon as their government came to power, the stay on that Kanjurmarg land was taken away. And who has it gone to? It has gone to Mr. Adani as part of the Dharavi redevelopment project. It was not part of the tender agreement. But Mr. Adani is now saying, hello, hame Dharavi ke liye, resettlement ke liye, we want the salt pan lands also, we want this also, we want that also. So it has been given to him.
But ma'am, the larger
So
point...
don't blame the environment. Look at the larger point for my city, and for my city to be breathable, not just for my generation, for future 10 generations to come. And that was the fight that Aditya ji was fighting.